So, Coach Prime Deion Sanders said this on ESPN today that got everybody talking when it comes to Shedeur Sanders.
For your protection, you really give us the take, right? For your protection of you're not doing anything different than any other father would do.
Well, I'm a black father. That's different. we haven't seen him in that role get glorified and get magnified for being there.
Yes, sir.
So that's the case. Not only that, I'm a
I've been broke so many times, I don't want to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Niggas best up on my...
So, before I give you the video clips of what was said, this is what's going on today. First of all, hit the like button. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm DJ Bless One, the best one. Now, welcome to I Smoke Hip Hop Live. Deion Sanders got on a talk situation today with ESPN, Cam Newton, Shannon Sharp, Molly, and Stephen A. Smith, the one and only Stephen A. Smith. They got in a conversation about fathers, and I think it was either Cam Newton or Shannon Sharp. They asked Deion, why are people now, out of all these times, are bothered about a father being there for his son? And Deion would also talk about how Shedeur and other people asked him, they never knew it was a problem for a father to be there with his son. Well, let's listen to Coach Prime allude to these things and explain it.
For your protection, you really give us the take, right? For your protection of you're not doing anything different than any other father would do.
Well, I'm a black father. That's different. we haven't seen him in that role get glorified and get magnified for being there.
Yes, sir.
So that's the case. Not only that, I'm a hands-on father with a lot of understanding on where my son is going. I was there for 14 years. I worked for the NFL Network for another 14, 15. I know what I'm doing in that field, and I know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody in that sport. So,
you heard Deion. He spoke it eloquently. He spoke it to the T. He didn't make no emphasis on it. He just spoke casual and honest and natural, because at the end of the day, it is natural for a father to be there for his kids. No matter if your kid was 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, that's your child. You understand what I'm trying to tell y'all? So Shannon Sharp is going to ask him a question. Why is it that in particular that they have a problem with black fathers? He emphasized it by talking about fathers such as LeBron, fathers such as LaVar Ball, and we're going to get into LaVar Ball situation, but he also asked about Deion for himself too. Why is it that the world freaks out and all of a sudden trying to give grown men who are already great fathers opinion on being fathers?
So, why is it that, you know, it's a problem? Because Shedeur said, look, I didn't know it was a problem to have your dad in your life. I didn't know it was a problem for your parents to want what's best for their child. Normally, that's what we do. We try to do everything we possibly can to put our kids in the best position. Right. If they can't get a scholarship, we pay for them to go to college.
Well, it was a problem for LaVar Ball. It's a problem for LeBron.
Yeah.
It's a problem for Prime. Who else is it a problem for? Because I don't see it other places, but I see it on this side. I'm just being the father that God called me to be. Don't get mad at me because I'm there. You're supposed to clap right there, and that was a moment.
But you've always been that time. We went to.
I agree with these things. It seems the world stops minding their own business when it comes to particular people. Not only that, there are parents out there who can't even take care of their own kids, but got the nerve to tell these melanated brothers how to run their own household. For instance, when I looked at the Bronny situation, rest in peace to Mamba, whether you like LeBron James or not, I love seeing athletes greatly involved in the lives of their kids, greatly involved changing the circumstances and situations. When all this nepotism came out, you've never heard people even utter the words of nepotism. Now, everybody's a philosopher. Everybody knows what nepotism is. And it's like, why are you mad at Bronny James for being drafted? What is it? Was it the 50-something pick in the draft? When has ever anybody give a damn about a second-round pick, a late one at that? I tried to play it off and say the people had a point, but then I had to be honest with myself. When people got mad at Bronny, it was 100% because they don't like his father, and anything LeBron did, it would have get scrutinized and attacked by the people who don't like his father. And most of the people who are attacking Bronny were jealous, envious, grown men in their 30s, 40s, and 50s and 60s. If we're being honest, even the young ones that in their 20s or teenagers were also jealous. People who have never criticized Donald Trump for what he does with his families, putting them in position, or wealthy white men or celebrities of these individuals, which is their kids who are white, they've never had nothing to say about it. It was always A-okay. In fact, it was never even a topic of conversation. Then I saved the best for last. I remember LaVar Ball. When he was just the father around his kids and people didn't really know him much, they gave him props. But the more vocal LaVar Ball became, he had business ideas, his own brand. He was very vocal on these platforms people claim was a hater platform. But when he went on the platform, all of a sudden these people love ESPN, they love Fox Sports. I remember when the greatest Qerim of all, with Colin Cowherd, had to be told to stay in your lane.
I would never wear this.
What's this? I'm not friends with her. I don't even see that. I don't even see it.
I wasn't saying it as like I would never wear this.
What's this show about
saying,
again? Ain't we talking about shoes? I don't want to talk about all that. Next.
Well, I think in order to have a successful company, you're going to have women who like your brand.
Yeah, if you have a women's company. But anyways.
Oh, so you're not marketing to
women. We're talking about Big Baller brand.
Okay, so look.
They wouldn't want to work with you anyway because you don't respect women. So.
She's after you today.
Oh, I don't respect women, but I'm the one that's married. I'm good. Well, she can say what she wants. She's trying to put it. I never disrespect women, but I tell you what, if you act like that, guess what? Something's coming to you.
Oh,
and it's okay.
Do you think?
Are you threatening me?
Oh, see how she tried to turn the words. I would never threaten you.
You said something's coming to me.
I mean, Christine took her own opinions and feelings and gave us an Emmett Till moment again. What moment I'm talking about? You guys know. So-called pretty white woman feels that she's being threatened because of a conversation. So she gets out and, oh no, I'm being attacked. And white men see this Batman signal and they come to the rescue of the so-called pretty white woman. I mean, a woman who never needed saving. And the disingenuous part about it are the white men who tried to pretend that LaVar Ball did something to Christine. Much love to the Mayo community who did defend LaVar Ball. The community who understands that, yeah, this is getting wild now. It's getting deeper than sports and bigger than sports. Because I've always told you guys in football, or any sports, it's always bigger than football, deeper than football. It seemed to be a pattern that was transitioning into LaVar Ball is this dangerous man that shouldn't be around said so communities, to even the point the most liberal person who pretends to be liberal, she's not biased against anything, that is, until she spoke her mouth, no other than Molly, whatever her last name is, Molly Qerim. Remember when she tried to act like LaVar Ball crossed up? Molly, the one who bent over for Terrell Davis, tried to act like LaVar Ball disrespected her.
Go ahead LaVar, before I get back to him.
LaVar, can I switch gears with you because I have a question here.
You can switch gears with me anytime.
Let's stay focused here. All right. Can you please explain to me what the big...
Now, this is the same Molly who's all of a sudden this woman's right activist and all X, Y, and Z. This is the same Molly before Stephen A. Smith put her in position, or even Skip Bayless put her in position to become the new face, which she basically took over for Kerry Champion, because Kerry Champion kept talking back to Stephen A. Smith. And we all know certain brothers in the media, they love a certain Caucasian type of skin tone.
Babe, I brought the family over. We're gonna have a barbecue today.
Good time.
Hey, Mom.
Hi.
We have the best meat for the barbecue.
Hey, Auntie.
But all jokes aside, what I'm trying to show you, Molly, who's this so-called liberal, so-called Molly used to get down allegedly, not even allegedly. If let me show you the clip of what she used to do. So LaVar Ball and what he said is sexually coming at her, but look what she used to do bending over prior to marrying Jaylen Rose.
Sort of take a step toward the sideline like this.
Okay.
That's what I want you to do when the ball snap. Come on, Molly. Want to hike it?
Which step? Yeah. Get out of here. No. How about I go low handle in my liger dress? Get out of here.
How about shotgun, nigga? Can you do shotgun?
How about that? How about that? Let's get it.
So that's the situation that made her mad based on what LaVar Ball said. LaVar Ball is a man's man. He believes certain women should stay in their lane and stay in their place.
Stay in your lane.
Then what made it bad, you got men like Jaylen Rose, who's married to Molly Qerim, and we know why. We're not going to get into that. I'm going to mind my own business. I don't want to judge Jaylen Rose. I like him. But for him to go to vladtv and turn up on LaVar Ball while making excuses for Molly at the same time.
What were you thinking? Well, and then there was an interview with LaVar Ball when he made a comment about her, which got him banned from ESPN. When you first saw that footage, what did you think as her husband?
I was watching it live.
Oh, you were watching it live? Okay.
Yes, I was. The first thing I thought was, I got his number in my phone. We all know how this social media generation works. It may trend and become...
When she got home that night, what did she tell you in terms of her feelings?
So it's unique because this isn't just my friend. For anybody that's ever been married, you don't run your household anyway.
So you mean to tell me Jaylen Rose, as a black man, he thinks men, especially melanated brothers, don't run their house?
For anybody that's ever been married, you don't run your household anyway. If you tell your boys you do, you're lying. So
what? And it's weak brothers like that who allow Molly to think she can talk to other brothers and great fathers like LaVar Ball the way she did on ESPN. Man, somebody call Dr. Umar Johnson for me. Man, I think Jaylen Rose needs some of this right here.
That's right. Charles Barkley, I sentence you to 5,000 lashes for conduct unbecoming a black man. Shaquille O'Neal, I sentence you to 5,000 lashes for conduct unbecoming a black man.
So this thing, when LaVar Ball just tried to be a great father, he put Christine in her place, but he went to Molly. He was really trying to divert attention away from Molly because Molly doesn't really moderate. A moderator's job is to moderate. Molly would go over her positions and boundaries because Stephen Django Unchained Smith allowed her to violate this man on the national TV, allowed her to conduct herself unprofessionally because we know if it's a certain complexion, there's the protection. Rest in peace to Paul Moon.
He's got the complexion for the protection for the collection.
So when this went viral, everybody said that LaVar Ball is going to be banned from ESPN for good, and he was. We never seen him there again. Time went on. No more content about LaVar Ball. No more information, not even on their website. And the Django Unchained, Jaylen Rose, go to Vladimir TV and says that, you think we got LaVar Ball banned? You people are fools. Instead of controlling his household, because as he told us, he doesn't run his household. This is a grown man who would be a gift to any woman. He is the prize. We're making fun of Travis Hunter, and I got to make a video about that lame rapper from Atlanta who thought Travis was the lame one. But you got Jaylen Rose out here, can't control his house, and thinking that we're the fools for believing that Molly got LaVar Ball banned from ESPN.
Not you. You fools think Jaylen and Molly Qerim Rose got what it takes to get somebody banned from Disney, ABC, and ESPN? Y'all really believe that? I'm just idea that, oh, she got a black man banned from the network. Like, that's just ignorant.
So he's not banned?
No, he's not banned. I just saw his face on TV a week ago.
I'm off Jaylen Rose. I actually like him. I like just telling the truth when we do these content. At the end of the day, Deion Sanders to get denigrated for being in his son's life, while Archie Manning is being praised the way he babied Eli, the way he protected Peyton Manning during those scandals at Tennessee that nobody seems to want to talk about, during the PED scandals that Al Zaire found the proof of it, and we still dismissed it because he had a great father that used his connections to be like, the hell with it. But Deion Sanders is telling you nonstop, I'm just trying to be a father.
Coach Prime.
You were.
So that's what I was doing, playing ball and coaching my kids and just mentoring and loving on these other kids, like what Cam does with his 7-on-7 teams.
Yes, sir.
Guys, I love each and every single one of you guys. I don't try to disparage people. Now, if I match energy with people, I'm not the bad one. But if you want to look at me as that, then so be it. Truth is always going to be truth, no matter how you cover it, no matter how you put it. Especially me as a father who in the communities, I've always seen black fathers around. But you get on the internet, you hear the talking points of flat out racists or even brothers who want this sympathy victimhood of professional victims. They like going to their counterparts and talking about, yeah, man, we need to be in our kids' life more. Speak for yourself. Almost every criminal that I've seen, dudes who became killers, robbers, their dads was always there. So I be sitting back like, what is these stats that are juked up to be basically an advantage for the people who are talking about these stats? Because I'm going to tell you guys the truth. These stats were built up to keep you down and making you thinking that things are real. I got news for you. A lot of Mayo people lie about who you are and hide about who they are. I'll show you the group of people who always say black people don't have fathers around. You're looking at them, the people who go around and because they're thinking they're white and they say so. Then you got another group of people who this per capita and they don't know what the hell they're talking about. But once again, they're white and they say so. You got these people talking about DEI hires or the reasons why these plane crashes are happening. But we know the DEI never comprised and helped out black people at all, if you want me to be honest. Most of the plane crash, or all of them, were always majority white males and maybe some cases white females. And these are the online racists who bring up these stats to help their life. I got news for you. Most white people don't run anything. There's a small collective that maybe 8%, 7%, the rest of them are Joe Schmo down the street who can't even put on a deodorant. And this is the guy telling you, your father wasn't there for you. I want all my supporters, black, white, Spanish, it doesn't matter, to be leery of these type of men. Because there's a unique certain group of people who go around bringing out stats, even though we can see the facts within our own element. Great man who I like, Mr. Thomas, he said emotions neither prove nor disprove facts. There was a time when any rational adult understood this, but years of dumbed down education and emphasis on how people feel have left too many people unable to see through this media gimmicks. So yes, even though you think white folks are the greatest in the world, the most intelligent, they do lie as well. It's unacceptable. Those type of lies have always gotten us in trouble. It's those type of lies that always have put this stigma and these stereotypes on us that don't even really exist like that. You just really have people out here who don't like themselves, who discredit other people because of what they have to go through, their tears and pain. I refuse to believe in made up stats and juked up scenarios and situation based on race and hate. Can you imagine if I listened to one of these Deion Sanders haters and I thought being in the military was not for men like me? But I never was a professional victim, and this is why I was an outstanding soldier in the United States military. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, we got people who work on television screens who look like me and you, and they'll use their pulpit to denigrate men like Deion Sanders, great men like LaVar Ball, outstanding father figures like LeBron James. They'll get on TV and create false narratives because they're the ones who don't believe in themselves, and they allow these things to get attached. Chat, so you see, we some free Negroes. There will be no more tap dancing. We're not like the other sellouts, me no black, no. We are God's given people, some of the greatest of all time. All human beings are great people. But to look at the disparaging remarks on a man just trying to be a father, men trying to be father, for Sheduer to get this type of backlash, it's not shocking at all. I told Angel Reese the same things in her DMs, and shout out to her people who got back. I warned her 2.5 years ago when she said the statements to Mrs. Biden, the president, and she responded back to Biden's wife talking about we need to invite Caitlin Clark in Iowa to the White House too. This has never been done, but the complexion of protection has always existed.
We got the complexion for the protection for the collection.
Don't come here and patronize on this channel and be part of this team, but you really have something against me just based on how I look, which is oddly weird. And that's why nobody has ever had respect for anyone who hates somebody based on race, not even if you're black, white, Hispanic, Latino, Asian, nothing. This is a human world, the greatest civilization of all time. We need to look over our ignorance, over ourselves, and understand that life is not only about you. Get over yourself. Much love to Deion Sanders, much love to Sheduer. You know DJ Bless One, I'm always going to be on this pulpit. I'm not your favorite YouTuber. Your favorite YouTuber tap dances all day. Well, hello my baby, hello my Negroes, hello a good time girl. Nah, no more court jester antics. I'm not sponsored by some of these people. I can't get canceled. And if I do get canceled, rebuild a platform again like I've been doing. This is life, ladies and gentlemen. This is the reality you live in. If you can't compete, then just stay defeated. Be defeated, bro. I'm just being honest, bro. This is a world where competition makes better people. And because a lot of you individuals, male community that is, you don't like seeing a man like Deion Sanders because you was told all your life he was nothing and he were lesser than you. And then reality hit you when you looked in the mirror and you realized these individuals are better than you. Not only better than you, they're better than your family members. Look, man, I'm DJ Bless One, the best one. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. This will always be bigger than football and deeper than football. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't be compromised. Hell no.
I've been broke so many times.